Hey everyone. So these videos are just extra if you want to check your work and make sure that you're doing everything correctly. I'm going to break this up into different parts so that you can just click on the ones where you need help on with and not have to watch the whole thing or like skip through to make sure that your question is answered. So for the introduction here, they give you a unit circle and they tell you that it has a radius 1, which is drawn on a set of axes centered at the point 0, 0. Do you understand how trig works and unit circles are related? This one is just a general question so that I can see how much you know. If you don't know anything at all, that's fine because this is going to go over everything. For this activity to be of any benefit to your learning, you must not use a calculator. The main purpose is to help you understand how trig and the unit circle are related. All the numbers you might need for your calculations are included in this activity. So the third slide here, they tell you that point P is shown on a circle, on a unit circle. Looking at the diagram, the coordinates of P are closest to which of the following? Now, what I want you to do for this one is take a look, and I'm going to go over the answer. So if you don't want to hear the answer, you can click off of this video. But if you want to check your answer and you did this already, please do. So how I would do this is I'm looking at this point here. I notice that on the x-axis, it's close to the negative 0.5. So it's going to be negative. And on the y-axis, it's going to be positive because it's going up. Now, the closest one that I can think of is negative 0.4 on the x-axis, which I see here, and a positive 0.9 on the y-axis. I don't see anything else where it's negative and positive. Actually, this one is. But it looks like these two are flipped. So it should be closer to negative 0.4 and positive 0.9. So I'm going to go to this one. Okay, and that's what you guys should have as an answer. For this slide here, they tell you that the angles are measured anticlockwise from 1, 0 in the same order of the quadrants. Now, these are the 4 quadrants, and this is something that you're going to have to know. There's quadrant 1, 2, 3, 4. And you saw this on a previous activity last week, is that we go anti-clockwise, or as I like to say, and most people say, counterclockwise, in this order. Okay. For each angle in the table, state whether it is in quadrant 1, 2, 3, or 4. You can use a diagram to help. Okay. So remember that we start here where my mouse is, and this is going to be at 0 degrees. Okay. And as we move across the unit circle, remember that 1 half rotation is 180 degrees. 1 whole rotation is 360. A quarter rotation is going to be 90. And each quarter rotation after that is also another 90. So if we're going over this, 30 degrees, it tells you, is going to be in quadrant 1. So I'm going to put quadrant 1 here. 70 degrees is also in quadrant 1. 120 is in quadrant 2. 190 is just above 180, so it's going to be in quadrant 3. 230 is going to be quadrant 3. 310 is going to be in quadrant 4. 380 is going to go past 360, so it's going back into quadrant 1. And then negative 60, remember this is 0, so we're going to go negative instead of positive, right? So this is going to be in quadrant 4 here, okay? So check your answers, make sure you have those. Now, this is a little test, and we're going to pair the angles with the diagrams. So let me get my diagrams in order. And what you're going to do for this, is you're just going to set the cards, and when you highlight them, when they get highlighted, that means they can connect to each other. And I'm going to start with this one. It looks like it's in quadrant 2. I know that this is my 90, and this is all the way to 180. So this looks like it could be either 120 or 160. I'm going to say it's 120 just because it's closer to the 90 degrees and not to the 180. All right, looks like I'm running out of time. This should be 160 then. This is going to be my 310. This will be my 20. 210, 220, and 70. Okay, so check these. If you guys need more help, watch the second video for the next set.